Hello everyone, welcome to Crochet CJ, episode number 23. I'm Carla, I'm a mom and a midwife, and I'm a born-again Christian, and I love people enough to tell them that. It's early in the morning kind of for me, that's good, that's when I have the best time to do this work. Lulu, the llama, is hanging out on top of my lamp until I can find a better place for her, but I was instructed by someone that I needed to put her where she could be seen during my podcast, and I'm totally okay with that because she's so adorable. Thank you again, Kim. Let's start with finished objects. I really only have one. If I have others, I don't know what I did with them. Anyway, no, I think I only have one. It is the Mirage ponytail hat and cowl. The pattern is a paid pattern by Hannah from Cottage. I really like the pattern. The yarn is from Moontower Dyeworks. The color is Thundering Unicorn Hooves. Pretty cool, don't you think? It is 100% superwash merino, 100 grams and 215 yards. Now the reason that it's sitting on my styrofoam head, which it's a little bit big for, is because I actually may have to frog the top of it and do about halfway back down, because you know, you make the bottom of it and you make it big enough to go over your head and be a cowl, and I did that, but as I went up, instead of going straight up, I somehow managed to go in a little bit. So I mean, it'll fit over my head, but it doesn't quite look right as a cowl. So you know what you do is, excuse me, allergies are still awful. So you know, when you're wearing it as a hat, you've got your little pom-poms are tied that way so that you can wear it as a hat, but then you can undo that and it becomes a cowl. But as you can see, it's narrower at the top than it is at the bottom. Now, I do like the way that this yarn striped. Look, it made like a little pattern. Isn't that cool? Anyway, she does beautiful work. I've got some more of her yarn that I haven't made some stuff from, and I need to get some stuff made. And I believe her shop is on Etsy, Moontower Dyeworks. But yeah, it's narrower at the top than it is at the bottom, so it looks like a little doll skirt, doesn't it? Anyway, I need to fix that so that I can wear it. Or else I guess I can give it to somebody else. But I really like the yarn and I don't want to get rid of it. Oh, I have a serious yarn crush. Okay. I'm not going to take the time to try to put that back on when it's behind me. Joys in progress. I am working on a half double crochet blanket for my son-in-law. And I just chained until I felt it was wide enough. Right now it looks like a scarf. And then I just did half double crochets all the way across in every other chain on the base chain. And then I did it, you know, in the spaces between the half double crochets. I did 2 half double crochets in every other chain on the base, and then in the spaces in between I did 2 half double crochets. And so I mean, it's not a pattern, I just do it because I like the half double crochets. And this is, I'm on my second skein. The yarn is Bernat Velvet, and it is the color Pagoda. This is 100% polyester. It's a bulky 5. There's 10.5 ounces or 300 grams, and there's 315 yards or 288 meters in every skein. And I bought this, they had it on sale at Michael's, last fall. And I bought enough to make, at Christmas, you know, I made all those hat and cowl sets for my friends at work, for the other midwives. And so, but I just bought like single skeins of all those colors. But the Pagoda and then the purple, which I can't remember what color the purple is. I mean, it's purple, but I can't remember the color name. I bought 10 skeins of each of those to make blankets with. And then, so I'm making that one for my son-in-law. The other one's for me. And the other one, actually, the purple, I'm thinking about trying to make maybe a sweater out of, or just like a coat, because it's so soft and it's so beautiful. And I don't know, it's just gorgeous yarn. I really like it. And it's easy to work with. I did get a new, oh, when I put it away and didn't bring them in here, I was going to review my new hooks that I bought. My Clover Amours are still my #1, but I did buy some other ones, but I will review those next week, because I actually bought some for a friend and they haven't gotten them yet, so after they get them, I'll review them. My other joy in progress, I started making this crochet octopus. It's not as, it's really pretty when it's in color, because there's like 3 different colors for the little tentacles. So this pattern is by Little Crochet Love. It is a paid pattern. I got it off Ravelry. It's, well, let's see. The pattern is 8 pages long, but you know, of course, some of it's pictures and stuff. She uses Skepia's cotton. I don't have any of that, and it's kind of pricey. And especially since this is my first one, I didn't want to do that. So I'm just using, this is just sugar and cream yarn from Walmart, and I threw away the ball band, so it's just this really pretty blue, but I don't know what colorway it was. Anyway, see, I've got the little head done. He'll look better when I get his little, when I get him stuffed. And then I've got his safety eyes on. It calls for 7mm safety eyes. I bought a packet off Amazon that has all different sizes in it, and it doesn't say what size they are, so I guess I could measure them, but those looked right, so that's what I did. I need to put the rest of his face on, and then I have to make all the tentacles. And I'm making these for a friend of mine. Her daughter's room is in like ocean theme, so I don't know why my tentacle is not sitting right. Anyway, I need to do more of that. So this called for a 2.25mm hook, or a hook to get gauge. This hurt to make. I mean, it hurt to make it, because I think I used a 2.5 hook. I think that may be the smallest one I have. I don't know, but I think I must crochet too tight or something, because when I did this, I used a 2.75 and it was a lot easier to do. This one was just almost impossible to crochet. Anyway, I'm going to make 2 or 3 of those for her, but I'm just kind of doing those 2 projects as I go along, and you know, that way I don't get bored. Crochet challenges. Here's a new section for my podcast. I had purchased from Amazon this KB sock loom. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with the loom. I'm sure it's the operator that's the problem. And I started trying to make some socks with this. Kayla, I don't know how you work with a loom. I gotta hand it to you. This is the first time I've ever tried working with a loom. Perhaps I should have started with a hat loom or something, but I didn't, because this is the loom I have, and I really wanted to make a pair of socks out of my Octopus sock yarn. As you can see, I frogged what I had made and put it back on the skein. I'm hoping I can return this to Amazon, because I mean, I did just take it out of the package and then put it right back in, but I don't know, they may not take it back. So if I don't I don't know what I'll do with it. Frankly, after the experience I had with it, my vote is it goes in the garbage. I know. I'm not going to waste it. I will do something with it, but I may put it aside and try again later. But I really think I'm going to find my crochet sock pattern and just crochet a pair of socks. Because no, I haven't spent any time learning to knit, and so I'm not going to knit any socks. That I kind of consider an epic fail in crochet challenges. So, and then in my Wicked bag, because yes, I went to see Wicked in Tulsa when it was here last September. It was awesome, the musical. And so what's in here is this naughty planned pooling yarn. And as you can see, it did not pool for me. Okay, this is the one that uses the moss stitch. I have watched tutorials from Marley Bird. I have watched the tutorial, I think it's Mikey or somebody. I have watched 2 or 3 different tutorials on how to do this plain pooling. I have tried it again and again and again. I've read the written instructions. I have done everything I was supposed to do, and this is probably my 4th attempt. I have frogged and restarted this blanket so many times. Because yeah, I bought 10 skeins of this. It's Haute pooling is what this one is called. I bought 10 skeins of this when it first came out because I wanted to make this blanket. And it's been horribly challenging. And so this has been in the closet, hibernated. Now Gypsy Rose has inspired me to bring it out of hibernation. So that's kind of in my future project queue. I'm going to try her version of doing plain pooling and see if it works for me. So she really researched a lot and found all sorts of different ways that things that you're supposed to do to make it work. And so I'm going to try it again, you know, probably not today, but at some point I'm going to do that, and that's good. Acquisitions. I made my video with my spring cleaning share your stash swap that I had with Classy Kim. I've already shared that and my acquisitions there. I did go to Dollar Tree yesterday hoping to find some of those really cute llama notebooks that Terry from Yarn Joy Podcast found at her Dollar Tree. They didn't have any. I did get these. So it says Brilliant Ideas. Really shiny. And then this says Make It Happen. So these were just cute little notebooks I found there. And they're, you know, lined and stuff. And so these are probably going to go in Happy Mail. But that's why I wanted the llama notebooks. Well, I wanted one for me, but I also wanted some to send out in Happy Mail. But they didn't have that. So I'll live. I found this little box at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to use it for storing some of my charms and findings to make my stitch markers. So I thought that would be a great little storage box. It's got, you know, all these little compartments in it. And, you know, like I say, it's $1. I found some cute little cards that I send out in my Happy Mail. I just thought they were neat, and so I usually send a little note, and write a little note in my Happy Mail. I found some pantyhose and knee-highs to use when I make my amigurumis, so that, you know, you stuff them inside your amigurumi and fill them with the polyfill. That Valerie from Old Soul Crochet Company is the one that taught me about that. If you put those in there and stuff them with the polyfill, then the polyfill doesn't come out through the holes in your amigurumi. This one's so tight, there ain't nothing coming through it. However, like the fluffy bunny that I made, or the chubby bunny, excuse me, from Valerie's tutorial. I didn't have any pantyhose or anything because I don't even wear them anymore. So yeah, TMI, nobody wanted to know about that. So I didn't have any when I made that first chubby bunny, and I don't really have a problem. I didn't have a problem with the stuffing coming through, but I think if you gave it maybe to a little kid or something and they played with it a lot, it might come through. So it probably is a good idea to use the pantyhose. Purple Happy Mail, number 3 and number 4 are going out this morning to a couple of my little friends, and I've just kind of been not so discreetly or secretly asking people for addresses, and so I'm just gonna, again, I'm gonna send random happy mail instead of doing giveaways, because, you know, I feel like I can send out more stuff if I'm doing little purple envelopes instead of big boxes. And most people, I think, have plenty of yarn and stuff, but it's nice to get a surprise once in a while, so I'm going to be doing that. It's going to be a great week. Lots of stuff going on. So you guys have a wonderful week. Remember, Jesus loves you and so do I. And take care of yourselves. Bye.